By the time many Ukrainian refugees get to the border, they're exhausted, searching for safety and sanctuary after escaping the horrors of war.
It's so dangerous. We're so afraid to live now in Ukraine.
Now there are fears that this mass movement of women and children could give criminals the perfect opportunity to capitalise on their vulnerability. Refugees who want to come to Scotland can apply through the country's super sponsor and the UK-wide Homes for Ukraine scheme, where members of the public offer to host refugees in their homes. Vetting procedures are in place, but there are still concerns that this could lead to a rise in human trafficking and other exploitation. Already there's evidence of traffickers targeting refugees at Ukraine's border crossings.
If you are a woman with children who is traumatised, frightened, has been separated from her family and her husband, we've got concerns there that that's an opportunity for traffickers and predators to say, I can assist you.
More than 8,000 people in Scotland have already expressed an interest in welcoming Ukrainian refugees to their homes. But the hosting scheme brings its own specific concerns.
What happens if that hosting system and sponsorship system is infiltrated by traffickers and then used to their advantage?
People have been so incredibly generous, and it's obvious that we want to do something and we do want to welcome, and it's from the best place, but there's risks associated with that, and there will be people that will take advantage of that.
Another issue is the number of unregulated groups appearing on social media which offer to match up hosts and refugees.
Matching your own refugee, find a refugee on social media sends shivers down my spine, to be honest, in terms of safeguarding.
Another concern is the increasing number of children now travelling alone. One group says obstructive UK visa restrictions are leading to some people taking riskier routes.
It's gravely concerning to have children on our database right now who are talking about travelling and having to have conversations with their mothers and them to convince them not to travel when they are in a war zone. People will now start putting up fake pages on Facebook and say, I'll take you in. They're going on to groups and social media that we don't know about to say, yes, we will take families in, or I'll take your daughter, I'll take your son, not knowing precisely who that is. Would we take that route for our children? I don't think we would.
There are also worries that a current UK labour shortage provides a fertile breeding ground for criminals.
That's when the crime fraternity, if you like, will exploit them. They will always find a way. So we've seen it on an increase already, post-Brexit, post-pandemic, and this crisis will only make it worse.
The Scottish Government says it wants Scotland to be a welcoming and safe haven, and that ensuring the safety of those coming here from Ukraine is critical. A spokesperson added that enhanced disclosure checks were in place for sponsors, which offered the same level of scrutiny as initial checks carried out for those working with children and vulnerable adults. The UK government said those offering to house Ukrainians would be subject to Home Office checks before any visa was issued. Louise Hosie, STV News.